My beloved child, before you move, before you let your thoughts drift away, pause here for a moment because something quiet, something so ordinary that your eyes have learned to ignore it, has been waiting for this exact moment to be seen, not forced, not revealed all at once, just noticed. And here is the part that feels almost impossible to explain. Nothing in your world has suddenly changed, yet something has. There is a space you pass by every single day, a place where your routine feels automatic, where your hands move without thinking, where your reflection appears and disappears without question. And within that space, something has been holding a message, not written in words, not carved in symbols, but present in a way that only awareness can understand. Have you ever stood there just for a second longer than usual, not rushing, not distracted, just present? Because the truth is, the message was never hidden from you. It was only waiting for the moment when you were ready to feel it. And something inside you already knows what I mean, doesn't it? There has been a subtle shift lately. You may not have named it yet. It's not loud, not dramatic, but it lingers. A quiet awareness, a sense that something is aligning or gently rearranging itself behind the scenes. You feel it in pauses, in stillness, in those brief moments when everything slows down and you catch yourself thinking, why does this feel different? Stay with that feeling. Don't skip past it because something important is waiting for you and it doesn't arrive through noise. It arrives through noticing. Now imagine this not as a place but as a mirror of your inner world. That space you walk into every day, it reflects more than just your face. It reflects your energy, your thoughts, the version of yourself you've been carrying, even the parts you haven't fully acknowledged yet. And recently, something has begun to shift in that reflection. Not visibly, not in a way others would point out, but in a way you can feel if you stay just a little longer, if you allow your attention to soften instead of rushing away. What if that unnoticed detail is not something external at all? What if it's the moment you've been overlooking within yourself? Pause because this is where everything begins to unfold differently. You see, most people believe that revelations arrive suddenly like a flash, like a loud answer breaking through silence. But the truth is far more subtle, far more personal. Real understanding doesn't force itself into your awareness. It gently invites you again and again until one day you finally stop and listen. And something inside you has already started listening. There is a reason your attention is being drawn here, a reason this message found you at this exact time, not earlier, not later, now. Because you are no longer the same version of yourself who once overlooked these quiet signals. You changed even if you haven't fully realized it yet. And that unnoticed space, it has been reflecting, that change back to you patiently, consistently, without demanding recognition. Until now, let me ask you something and don't answer too quickly. When was the last time you truly looked not just at your reflection but at the feeling behind it? Not the surface, not the routine glance, but the deeper sense of who am I becoming? Because that is where the message lives, not in objects, not in walls or mirrors or light, but in the awareness that awakens when you stop long enough to feel your own presence. And here's the part that changes everything. You are not being shown something new. You are being reminded of something you already carry, something that has been quietly growing, evolving, preparing. That space you pass through each day has simply been holding a reflection of that growth, waiting for the moment you were ready to recognize it. And that moment is closer than you think. There's a reason this feels different right now, a reason you didn't scroll away, a reason something inside you said, wait, listen, stay here a little longer. Because this isn't just about a place, it's about a realization that is beginning to rise within you, slowly, gently, but with a depth that cannot be ignored once it's seen. And the more you stay with this feeling, the more it begins to unfold. Not all at once, just enough to keep you leaning in, just enough to make you wonder, what have I been missing that was always right in front of me? Hold that question. Don't rush to answer it, because the next layer, the one that reveals why this message is finding you now, hasn't fully surfaced yet. And when it does, you will understand why nothing about this was accidental. Stay with this just a little longer. Something deeper is about to come into focus, and it begins in the moment you choose to truly see.